Hey guys, Matt here with BuiltRight. Today I'm going to show you how to install the BuiltRight Industries Retrax compatible front bracket for your Ford F-Series truck. What this bracket does is it's going to allow you to install the BuiltRight Industries bedside racks, rear panel, and the bridge panel if you have a Retrax canister style cover. So very simple bracket, very simple product. We're going to walk you through the installation. All right, so we've got our bracket here in this box. Again, very simple. You're going to get the bracket here, nice powder coated 11 gauge steel hardware set, and a nice BuiltRight sticker and a thank you card. So the other thing that you need for this installation, for this product in general, is you're going to need a BuiltRight Industries rear panel and bridge panel. So I'm going to just show you what those look like here. I've got the panels that were already in my truck. This is a bridge panel. This is going to bridge between this bracket here, like so, and the rear panel. Okay, so historically, if you use a canister style cover like this or some other covers where the clamp is in a fixed location, you've needed to trim your BuiltRight Industries MOLLE panels. It's very, very simple, but we have started to update our panel designs to accommodate these style covers because we know how popular they are. And so what I've got here is one of our new revision panels for my Ford Raptor. So in some cases right now, depending on when you're watching this, any new BuiltRight panel you buy from us is going to be Retrax compatible for the F-Series trucks. And what that is for us is this cutout here is just modified geometry. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. If you have any questions when you're ordering, we will do our best to mark it very, very clearly on the website. You can also call and ask about compatibility, and we'll have those answers for you. All right, so for this install, you really just need two tools, 5/32 Allen key, and then a T30 Torx bit. We're going to include this Torx bit. So the only other thing you need outside of the Torx bit is you're going to want a 1/4 inch socket along with a ratchet. The reason you want this is because as you get tight up to the canister where this bracket lives, it can be a little bit too tight for something like a screwdriver or an impact. That is what I'm going to use for the panels because it's faster, but you are going to want something a little bit smaller like this for that front panel. All right, so I'm on the back passenger side of my 24 Raptor here. My truck came with the BoxLink plates here, so I've already got the hardware. So I'm just gonna pull these 4 bolts out here. If you've got questions or you're seeing something different, you can refer to the installation guide for this specific panel. You may have a BoxLink plate here, you may have nothing here. If you don't have hardware from the factory, the screws that we include are thread forming. So not as relevant here because this installation guide is for that front panel, but they're the same screws. So I'm just going to pull these out carefully. And then all of those same comments apply to this rear tie down point. There's 2 T30 bolts down here. All right, so I got my panel here. I took out our accessory notch filler there, and I'm gonna sort of eyeball this into place. Looks like that's gonna fit perfectly. So I'm gonna balance it there. I'm gonna start one of these bolts up in the BoxLink pattern here to take some of the weight off. Careful not to cross thread that. And then I'm gonna do this rear tie down. Keeping that loose, I'll get the other one started. Keeping both of those loose, I'll put the other 3 in here. Now you can see I didn't have to do anything. You may need to fiddle with a little bit of fine adjustment here, but it should really be a non-issue. Now I've got all 6 of these fasteners started. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a snug. I didn't do it here because I've already done this, but not a bad idea to put a dab of anti-seize on these. Obviously, they're in the bed of your truck. The back side of them is exposed to the elements on the inside your bedside, so just better safe than sorry. Throw a dab of anti-seize on there if you happen to have it. All right, so with that, your rear panel is installed. Now we're going to move forward to the bracket. All right, so this bracket is designed because we know these fasteners are a little bit hard to access once you've got a cover installed. Definitely still possible, but it's just a little bit of a headache. We slotted these, so I've got my fasteners here. I'm gonna loosen them just a little bit. That one I can't reach too well, so I probably would use a T30 angle driver or put my T30 into a 1/4 inch socket. Mine happens to be just a little bit finger tight there. So I've got these 2 screws loose in there. I'm just gonna kind of give a quick test fit, and that sits pretty nice. It's just hanging there, and the reason for that is I want to put the bridge panel in there because we're gonna bolt the bridge panel through here, and the last thing we tighten will be these 2 bolts. All right, I'm gonna loosely fish this bridge panel into position and then start each of these 3 bolts just again here loosely so that the panel's not falling all over itself as we finish installing that front Retrax panel. All right, that's good enough. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is get the bridge panel installed on our bracket here. Start these finger tight. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do here is tighten the 2 bolts here and the 3 on the rear of the panel. You can see how moving this around changes the angle. I wanna get that visually straight. Functionally, it doesn't matter a whole lot, to be honest, but it'll drive me crazy if it's not straight. I'll do the same thing on the rear. All right, so the last step here is to tighten the 2 T30 Torx bolts that we left loose up in front. Because it's pretty tight in here now with the bracket, I'm gonna take this T30 bit that's included. I've got it in a 1/4 inch socket on a small ratchet here, and I'm gonna reach in and tighten it using that. All right, so with that, you have a Retrax compatible MOLLE panel setup on the side of your F-Series pickup truck. We installed that brand new BuiltRight Industries Retrax compatible bracket up front, and then an existing rear panel and bridge panel. That front bracket is gonna be compatible with any F-Series truck that's got the BoxLink mounting plates up front. And this installation, of course, it's the same on the driver's side and passenger side. It's also gonna be the same in just about any F-Series truck. The only exception is an 8-foot Super Duty, which is fundamentally a little bit different. But outside of that, you got a winner here. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, find us in the comments, shoot us an email, give us a call. We'll catch you next time. One of the things you might find is these clamps need to be loosened, and you need to be able to jog your tonneau cover back or forth like a 1/16 of an inch sometimes. I needed a hair more space, and I did that right here, no problems at all. So if you find that you're really having trouble, you may find that loosening these clamps and being able to move the rails for your tonneau cover just a hair is all you need to get a good clean fit.